Okay. That's fine. It's been a while. Welcome to this live. Thank you for joining in. Hello, everyone. Where are you watching from? That's a very common question. Where are you watching from? It's always important to know. Try live. Live. Amazing. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the live. Just let's know where you are watching from as soon as you join in. Welcome. Thank you for joining in. Where are you watching from? You know, that's a very common question, rhetoric, right? Some things I'm learning about YouTube. Quite a number of experiences to share when it comes to being on YouTube. Interesting experiences. In fact, some of these experiences one can actually apply to life, different areas of life. Okay, whether you talk about starting, like some YouTubers have actually emphasized on starting with the first video, talking about the first step. Does not necessarily have to be the first big step. Interestingly, that first step, just in the right direction, will just be what someone needed to take to actually launch into the plan and the things that God has actually prepared for such an individual. Okay, so starting is key. If you don't start something, how can you make progress in that thing? Okay, so people emphasize the need to start, whether you're talking about starting a YouTube channel, starting a program, starting something, getting into business, doing something. Of course, sometimes we say we are waiting, we keep waiting, and it's very good to wait on God. But do you know that interestingly, God may be waiting for you to take that first step? So a lot of lessons to learn as a YouTuber, and then as we share with one another, quite a number of personal experiences and experiences of others that one can apply to personal life. All right. So, what are you waiting for? Did you plan to do some exercises this weekend? when are you going to start? That's the question I'm asking you at this time. Okay. Did you plan to drink more water today? Drink more water. When are you going to take the first bottle, the first 500 mils or so that you are going to take within the 24 hours? You need to just start for you to get the 3 liters within 24 hours. Okay, so you can't actually make progress in something that you have not started, and you cannot improve on something that you have not started. Okay, you may not even know where to make corrections. So thank you for joining in Meta Snips. Thank you. Welcome to this live. Please confirm that you can hear me. Meta Snips says hi. Hello, Meta Snapes. Thank you. May I know where you are watching from? Please let me know where you are joining from. Thank you, Meta Snapes. I'm glad. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for double tapping on your screen. Everyone joining in, kindly give this live a like. Of course, most people know that actually helps the system to connect others to this live. So, how are you doing? How's your weekend going? I am interested in not just members of the community, but in the people that may be coming across this channel for the first time. Okay, there's always a first time in everything in life. There's always a first time. And then when a baby is born, there's the first cry. And then as the baby grows, cries and cries, and then some changes take place, reduction in the frequency of crying, and then even as adults, sometimes we may experience some things that may make us shed some tears. Okay, so but interesting, the fact is that there's always a way to start. There's always something to start. There's always a way to start. Okay, you may not know, you don't need to know everything now, but you need to have, the basic knowledge about what you want to get involved in, and then get into doing that. Okay, you may not know the details of how drinking adequate water helps your body or helps your health, but once you start, you will begin to experience the difference between drinking water well enough and then getting dehydrated. Okay, dehydration can make an individual to experience headache. Dehydration can make an individual to have abdominal pains. Dehydration will affect the cells. All right, so I am hoping that someone will be encouraged to start something today. May I know where you are watching from? Thank you for joining in. So what do you think about? Is there something that you have been putting away that you should have started by now? Maybe for years now, for months, for weeks, days, or even today. All right. So if I didn't start this YouTube channel, I won't be talking about 3 years plus as a YouTuber, content creator, and all. By God's grace, I have over 10 years in medical practice. And if I didn't get into medical school, I won't be talking about becoming or practicing as a medical doctor today. Okay, so there's something that you should start doing, and you need to get at it. You may need to get more information, very good. You may need to get training, very important. And I remember that I started training to come up on YouTube at about 2021 actually, about 4 years ago. If I didn't get into that learning, I had to pay for the trainings. I had to learn. I've always been interested in graphics and all. Okay, but if I didn't get into that, if I didn't get the training, apart from getting the training, if I didn't put into practice the things that I learned, then I may not have been able to help people on a global scale that I am currently doing. I trust God to do more. Okay. So it's good to catch up with everyone once again. How have you been? Let me know how you're doing. It's Thank you for the third like. Welcome back. Let me know if you can hear me. If this Please let me know in the chat if you can hear me. And if this audio is better than this. Is this audio better than this? Which is better, this or this? I'm actually using an external mic now. Let me know if this inbuilt mic is better. This is inbuilt mic. Kindly type in the chat. Let me know. I want to be sure that my audio is good. Thank you. Just a minute. Okay, we are back. Let's see if you can get some support here. Support in this lighting. I believe this is okay. Okay. Reset. Let's reset. How is this? Not sure. It's okay. We should do this. Oh. Let's see this. How about this? To keep. Move. Is it okay? It doesn't have to be perfect, right? It doesn't have to be perfect, like we say, but it's okay this way. This is important. Okay, welcome back. Let me know if you can hear me. I want to know those who are on the live, who is here. Where are you watching from? Eze, Ifine, Meta Snips, are you still here? Okay. All right, so let's keep talking about why you should start. Okay. We were talking about the importance of starting, that you can't actually um, talk about making improvements on something that you have not started. All right. So whether you talk about exercising, you talk about, of course, from the health benefits generally of exercising. If you have a plan to control your weight or reduce your weight, you need to start somewhere. And sometimes people want to get it done in a quick manner. You want to get to lose the weight within weeks or months. There are some approaches like that, but it's better, it's healthy to do it gradually, and then that helps you to be able to enjoy the journey. Okay, so it's not about rushing in and trying to get to break records, achieve something very good. Sometimes that happens, okay, where you are able to get things done quickly, achieve your 1,000 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours, 4,000 watch hours, and other things that you may have when it comes to the advantages or benefits of being a YouTuber. All right. All right. But there's a general perspective that I'm bringing to this on how these YouTube experiences will actually apply and benefit you in other areas of your life. People share videos on how YouTube has changed their life. People share videos on the fact that no one cares, and really, maybe in the sense of everything that you need to do, everything you have to do in life, not everyone cares actually, but you need to know what God wants you to do, what you have passion for, what you have skills for, what you have been trained to do, and what you enjoy doing, and to get involved in doing that. Okay, so you cannot do well so much in what you do not have a heart for, what you do not uh, dedicate yourself to doing. Sometimes it's not convenient. Many times, YouTubers, people share, content creators share how they need to, or how they have to make some sacrifices, how they had to neglect, let me use the word, some pleasures that so they could actually get to work, to get a video up, or to go on a live. It takes some dedication, it takes some commitment on your part as an individual to get results. So people, when they share those experiences, they're sharing experiences that so many other people actually have. All right. So, boys, to the degree that we apply or we make those sacrifices, that we can enjoy the needed progress that we should have on this platform. All right. So, if you're making more sacrifices, you're getting more committed to what you're doing on YouTube, sure, you will get results. So dedication is important. Dedication. It's beyond the passion. You may have the passion, but if you are not dedicated to doing what you need to do, then you will definitely not get any results. So you must be dedicated. Commitment requires some discipline, just about knowing that if you don't do anything, you don't get anything. Okay, that's something about YouTube. The system is designed in such a way that you need to be doing something, and not just doing something that people are interested in. Okay, there are people, of course, people are interested in many things. Okay, so you can be doing something that you think people are not interested in until people begin to pay attention and you discover that, oh, so people are really interested in this. Okay, so that's sometimes the way some people get to discover their niches or niche doing that. All right, so dedication, apart from the discovery is knowing what, coming to an awareness of what you need to do, and then dedication is now doing it. I was just thinking about these things, about how, if we really think deeply and look at our experiences as content creators, as YouTubers, we will find out that we have a lot of advantages from being content creators. We have, it's just the same with some other professions or fields where there are some personalized experiences, and those experiences, the lessons from those experiences can be used or applied to other areas of life. Okay, so if you are a committed person, you are dedicated, you are passionate, it should definitely reflect in what you're doing on YouTube as a content creator. Okay, so there's a passion with which people consume content. People are listening, watching, learning, and all, which is very good. And even as content creators, YouTubers, we do that. We want to learn, we keep learning from others. But you must know something, and that is the fact that there are other people that are to learn from you. They are to learn, and you must be ready, you must be available. Okay, that's still dedication. You must be dedicated, committed to helping those people learn, to have access to the knowledge, the information, the experiences, the skills that you have to share with the world. Okay, so let me know if you can hear me. I want to know who is in the chat. Let's share this with the community. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, YouTube, for the different features available to help content creators. I will definitely want to entertain questions, comments, connections. So let me know what you plan on starting, that you've been procrastinating about. What is that thing? What are those things? What health goals? What projects? What is that thing that you should have started by now that you have been procrastinating? Let's see if I can have some lighting on this side. I think we have it. Seems to be reflecting. Can we have it this way? Okay, I need to bring it this way. I think it's better. Better lighting is something else. Welcome. Okay, so it's just a short interaction, short message for this morning on this side. We have different things loading. There will be a guest. I need to let us know ahead. There will be a guest coming up on the channel tomorrow. We will be discussing something very important. Very important. It's a health matter, and I'm sure it's something that you are going to learn by joining in on that live tomorrow. Okay, it's going to be live, going live together with my guest. So you're welcome. Hope to have you join in as we discuss, and you will get the posts in the community. I will be posting details in the community so you can check it out and prepare yourself for that time. All right, so I've talked about the need to discover, the need to be dedicated, to commit. Of course, there's the need to keep improving, and the fact that one has started something, it's not the end itself, it's just the beginning, and understanding that there is a beginning and there's always a need to evaluate, to see how far one has gone, and to make necessary changes, corrections, as the case may be. Thank you for the like. Thank you for the like. Thank you for the fourth like. Wow, Wanga Lady Official. Where have you been? Where have you been? It's been a while. Wow, 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 wow. See, good to see you. Good to have you here. Wanga Lady Official. Wow. Thank you for joining in. Wanga Lady says hello, and then she's saying hello to Eze Fine, and everyone. Wanga Lady Official. Yes, it's been a while. Where have you been? Yes, I know you. Some people, I call them most present on YouTube. I think you are one of those, right? You have your channel and then did a lot with your channel. So it's good to have you here. Thank you. Thank you for joining in, Wanga Lady. So where are you joining from? Where are you watching from, Wanga Lady? Where are you watching from? Let me know in the chat. Thank you so much. Wow. I do not take this for granted, you know. Hello, sir. This from Diwakesh Music. Hello. Thank you for joining in. Welcome. Okay. Hope I got your name well pronounced. Dwakesh or Diwakesh. Am I right? Diwakesh or Wakesh or Dwakesh. I'm sorry. Apologies if I didn't pronounce that right. Hello, sir. Hi. My name is Aditya Rabari. Thank you for tuning in. Where are you watching from? Rabari, where are you watching from? Thank you. It's good to have you here. Wow. Mama Comes is here. Good. Yes, good morning. Yes, it's a good morning. And it's a good afternoon from this side now. Anyway, it's 27 minutes past 12 on this side. Good to have you here, Comes. Thank you for joining in. That's another most present. You know, I have many, but I can identify most present on YouTube. Camps is one of them. I won't count myself as one of you, you know. I wish I could show up as much as you are doing. You know, people say, oh, doctor, take your time. You know, we understand your work. You know, that's fine, but I really think I do not have any excuse for not showing up as much. It may not be as much as comes Wanga Lady Official and everyone. You know, so comes you're one of that small group of the most present on YouTube. Yes, that's from me. Of course, the results are there when you see your community, the audience coming in, community growth, subscribers increasing, you know, the watch hours, you know, so many invitations coming in, you know, different opportunities, partnerships, collaborations, you know, um, those are some of the benefits when you remain committed. You know, we started by, for those just joining in, I said earlier that you can't improve on something that you've not started. You can't talk about making progress on a project that you have not initiated. Okay, so there's a need to discover, and that's what YouTube is about. And many things in life, you need to discover from within, from inspiration, what it is that you should be doing. And there are many of us that definitely have many things to do. In quotes, many things, even though they are not many, but you know, those could be one, two, three things, or one thing. And then you discover that when you get to discover, you need dedication. You know, that dedication is key. And that's what has helped other people to so many people to grow. Dedication. And then I talked about that dedication, commitment. They need to be committed. Let me read the chat. Dukish Music. So your name is Rabari Aditya. You're from India. Good to know. How is India today? And what time is it in India? What's your niche? Are you into music? Please let me know in the chat. Let's know in the chat. Kams, thank you for joining in. Okay, Kams is asking, how are you feeling? I'm good. Thank you. Thank you for asking. Sometimes I think about how many times people who come to us, medical practitioners or professionals, we get to see a lot of people, hear from a lot of people, communications here and there. But most times, do you know that it's all about them? It's all about them, and there's nothing wrong really, because that's why we are positioned to care for others. Okay, but when I see people, someone asking how a doctor, a nurse, or any medical professional is doing, it really touches my heart, and it shows there's that understanding that we are all humans and we need one another. We need to, be there asking, supporting, like Camps is asking, how are you feeling? Thank you. The Kwash music, where are you from? Okay, you're asking from Nigeria. Nigeria, yes. Say you're from India. Yes, I've answered you. Interestingly, Akwash music, most the most of the members of the community audience are in the United States. If you are here to join this community, kindly subscribe, Dakwash music, and you please double tap on your screen. I'm sure you will find somewhere maybe an icon to click on to like this live. Okay, so I'm from Nigeria. I'm a medical doctor by God's grace. I'm a family physician, and I was saying that most members of this community are from the United States of America. Is it because of the population? I don't think so. Because of the interests or the demands, the consciousness that people in that world have when it comes to health matters, or when it comes to being on YouTube or social media. Of course, YouTube is more than social media, like we know. It's the second most used search engines, following Google. All right. So Rakesh music, Indians are the second when it comes to the list of members of this community, and I really appreciate everyone. Mumbai from different different places. I really don't know places in India, but I'm sure you will be finding out as you relate with us in the community. Then the next, that's the third when it comes to the list, Nigerians, my people. Thank you. So Cam says, everyone, consistency. Okay, yes, consistency is different for everyone. Consistency is different for everyone. Yes, you are right. I know Cams helps a lot of content creators, YouTubers, encouraging, supporting, advising, especially from our own experience. So you can check out Cam's channel. You can subscribe and follow her. She shares a lot when it comes to our own experiences, and she's very supportive. She's always shouting us out, not shouting at us, but shouting us out, to help others receive support and grow. See a difference. You are right, comes. Everyone's consistency difference. You're right. you may want to expand on that. But what I think you are saying is, for me now, looking at the fact that I do clinical work, I'm still so much engaged in my clinical work. I have speaking engagements. I have other engagements, you know, obligations. I My consistency will not be like someone that is in code self-employed, has their own personal business, and or they are fully into YouTube content creation. All right, so that's my consistency can, or let me not say can, may not actually be like theirs. All right, so it could be, there was a time I was doing two, three videos in a week. And of course, things may change. Occasionally, things may change. All right. But if we don't do anything about what we should be doing, then we cannot expect results. All right. So, talking about being consistent takes, it's about dedication, it's about being disciplined. We need to get some, okay, I'm going to need to switch some lights here. Hope you can still see me. I need this for this. Well, I hope we can manage with this. Yes, I think so. Let me see how this lighting does. Yeah, yeah. Let me see. We manage this. Okay, so thank you. That question music. I'm not sure what you mean by just now. Okay. Okay, Kams was laughing there, laughing out loud. Thank you. Okay. Yes, yes, Kams, you. Okay. Maybe you were laughing at to the statement about being one of the most present on YouTube. All right. Thank you. Thank you for engaging. Yes, we're talking about everyone's consistency being different, right? And really, it's not about competition, it's about knowing where you are, being realistic, and then, we talk about goals, being specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and talking about time. All right, so individual goals are there, and there are some goals that when it comes to priority, we need to consider. And then the fact that one person is uploading three videos in a week does not mean that that's what should apply to everyone, definitely. But there is definitely the advantage of doing more. Okay, but the algorithm, once, just like we've been told, once the system recognizes that you have a particular day of the week or a particular time that you upload or that you come on live, people will definitely show up, and it helps your channel. Okay, so thank you for sharing with us, Kams. And then Kam says, Kam says, I want to catch up with this. Okay, Cam says that's true. Great statement. Thank you, Cams. Thank you so much. Darkish, the Wakish music. What's this just now about? Please let me know. Cam says yes, commitment is vital as well. Yes, commitment. Commitment. And I will add some other points to it. Cams, talking about lessons from YouTube that we can actually apply to other areas of our lives. Okay, that's what we're talking about. What are the things that you are learning or you have learned as a YouTuber or as a content creator that you are applying or you think you can apply to other areas of your life? Or are there things outside of YouTube in other aspects of life that you are applying on your YouTube experience? Okay, Cam says that's true. Yes. One girl lady says Cams. Yes. Greetings to you. Yes, Cams. Greetings to Wanga from Cams. Yashu V. Thank you, Yashu. Yashu from India. You see, I said it that we have quite a number of audience or members of this community, this wonderful community from India. So, where are the Americans? Where are the Americans? The Indians are here, and we are Nigerians. All right. So, love from India. Thank you, Yashu. Yashu, remember you can double tap on your device or look for the like button or icon to like this live. And if you are yet to subscribe to the channel, please do. This all about health, wellness, and lifestyle. And I do share my experiences on YouTube. Another thing that I want to mention is the importance of connections. Okay, I was telling some people that one of the things I discovered that affected my growth, I mean, the channel, when it comes to timing, is related to not connecting with others. I started in 2021 uploading the first video on the channel. Okay, so for about 1 year, 2 years, I didn't really get into connecting, learning about growth, learning from others, relating with others, supporting others. You know, it is in giving actually sometimes that we get blessed. All right, so I learned to give to others, learn to listen to others. That way I began to see relate because what we are talking about people. It's not abstract. It's not abstract. It's something that we deal with. We are talking about dealing with lives, people, real people that we communicate with. All right. So that was one aspect that I discovered I didn't do well. So as I began to do the needful, the results started coming in. So I really try to communicate this with those who are just starting and people who have started but talking about not growing, not making the necessary progress that they expect. There are so many factors, there are so many areas, but that's one is just one of it. One of those areas. Yes, that's exactly what. Okay. Okay, Cam says, yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. Okay. Cam says, we know you have other obligations, but your consistency can be once per week. Okay. Thank you, Cam says. Thank you. I'm glad you understand where I'm coming from. Yes, I do. Cams, thank you. Thank you for your contribution. Yeah, we know you. Okay, other obligations. Yes, I've read that. Also, share me is share me. Yes, is yellow your favorite color? That's an interesting question. But really, do you know I've always liked brown? I've always liked blue. But recently, I mean, some years now, I noticed, even though I don't like flashy colors, but I noticed yellow. Just maybe, could it be YouTube that actually prompted that area, triggered something there? Okay, so I have actually noticed too, Cams. What do you think? That maybe yellow is my favorite color. I'm not sure. But really, yellow shows up in many things now. Yes, okay, yes. Cams says it's not about competition. Cams, thank you for your observation. Thank you for your observation. Thank you so much. I like thank you, moderator. Ali Salman has been dealt with appropriately. You know, cyberbullying and then scamming and all those things are real on social media. So we've got to be careful, right? So Cam says it's not about competition, right? Love from Wanga Lady Official. No, so it's so interesting. Is it because I'm streaming on a Saturday? Maybe it's been a while. Wanga. That's. Did you get notification, or you got this from the community? From the community, I shared the link. Did you just come on the live from that? Doctor, I'm at work but listening. Oh, okay. Well done. Well done. Well done, Wanga lady. Are you in Saudi Arabia? Wanga, are you in Saudi Arabia? Well done. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your support. Cam says nothing before it's time. I didn't get that. Please, Cams, I'm sorry. I hope I'm not too far from. Oh, okay. Cams, I didn't get that. Okay. You mean nothing before it's time? You mean nothing can happen before it's time? I didn't get that. Please help me. Ali Samans is asking, who are you? Okay, just a brief introduction. Dr. Soyemi, that's my name, and I am a medical doctor and I'm a YouTuber. Like you can see, I'm on a live session at this time, so that's why you can get on this live. So I appreciate your joining in, Ali Salman. Thank you for joining in. Wanga Lady Official says hello to you, Ali. Ali, I'm not getting your messages. Cam says, okay, laughing out loud. I'm just asking your profile photo is yellow, but it's my favorite color. Wow. That's interesting. That's interesting. Wow, that's good. Thank you, Cams. Ali says sorry. Okay, about your comments, it's okay, Ali. Once you have apologized, sometimes people have reasons why they put up some posts, different reasons, different people for different reasons. Okay, but YouTube, even the YouTube system does not entertain. The policies are there. No, does not entertain scamming. Does not entertain cyber bullying. Some nudity and so many other things on YouTube. I was okay. So Cam says, "Ali, let's be nice." Thank you, Cams, our able moderator. Cam says, I was responding to when you said I took a while to engaging online. So I was saying nothing before it's time. Okay, okay, okay. All right, I got that now. Thank you. I get it. Thank you, Cams. Now you're aware you are networking and growing. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so that's just it. I started by talking about the need to start. So once I started the networking, I mean, it's really been helping the channel. I know I haven't seen anything yet, and we're growing. We keep growing. Yes, thank you, Cams. So, Cams, what are the things that you have or you are learning on YouTube that you think, oh, that you have learned and you have discovered from your experiences that are helpful for other aspects of your life? What are the things? People talk about how YouTube has changed their life, how YouTube changed my life with 500 subscribers, with 1,000 subscribers, with 10,000 subscribers, with 10,000 subscribers. People share things like that. So, what are the things, what are those virtues that you have now that you can relate to being a content creator, a YouTuber? I like you to share with us. Hello everyone. Let me know where you are watching from. Thank you for joining in. It's been interesting. I think we can do an hour of this. So we have maybe less than 15 minutes, about 10 minutes or so more to go on this live. People say do 2 hours, 3 hours, as many hours as you can do. Really, that really helps. It helps. Okay, but definitely I will show up again very soon. All right, so just stay tuned, stay in touch. All right, so what are those things? I believe Cams is typing. What are those things that you have learned personally that you think are also useful in other areas of your life? I've talked about dedication. Okay, expressing one's passion, and being real with others, being real. Even though there are many people that we've not met physically, and even talking about content creators, we are friends connecting in different parts of the world, but we have this sense of responsibility, accountability to one another, sense of need to support, to show up. Is building something for people that do not have such sense of connection or or that sense of relationship. All right, so thank you, Cams. I can see you just posted something. All right, so Cam says, as a creator, it's not about quantity. It's about quality. As a creator, it's not about quantity. It's about quality. Let me think about that. So responding to your comments from my subscribers, build build trust with my community. I don't have to sell or promote products, but your credibility. Wow. Yes, 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 yes. Quality. I hope we are all taking note of this. Quality is as important, if not more important, than even quantity. So, responding to my comments from subscribers, you build trust with your community. Yes, I don't have to sell or promote products, but your credibility. That's deep. So that's very important. Yes, thank you, Wanga lady. Thank you for the emoji. Thank you for love. Allow them, Cam says, allow them to shop with me. My community purchase many different products because I show up often. Yes, I can tell you that I'm a witness to that. Comes, you say, when I go live, I genuinely check in with my audience. And the fact is that they are always, people are expecting, people are expectant, people are checking. Is this person online? Is this person live? Any new video and all? That's interest. The audience, they are interested, especially when they know that they get value, they get information, they get entertained, you know, they have a sense of someone cares, someone is interested in me and all. So it goes a long way to help the world. It makes the world a better place. So when I go live, I genuinely check with my audience. Yes, you do. I want to know how they're feeling. Yes, weekly. I build real connections with them online. Yes, you do. Comes, yes, you do. I'm a witness to that. If I'm not here for more than 3 days, I'm getting an email. Wow. Or message from my IG. They're checking on me to make sure I'm okay. Wow. That's great. Wow. Thank you for sharing with us, Scams. Wow. But I have a question. Another question comes. The question is, how do you how do you balance things? How do you make time? How do you're almost showing up every day now. Am I right? You're almost showing up every day. So that's talking about people. We need people in our lives, the right people, and people who genuinely love us and are showing it. You know. So you say if you're not there for more than 3 days, you're getting an email. That's wonderful. That's a lovely community. Email, message from IG, that's Instagram. They're checking on you to make sure you're okay. That's it. That's the spirit. And some of these people, you've never met them. Most of them, you've never met them, right? So Cam says, I've never experienced this before, so I know they care about and I see my work over time. Cam says I create bulk content and spread it out. Hmm. Okay. That's the batch recording, right? Do you edit? I'm not sure how much time you spend on editing your videos, Cams. Do you actually edit your videos? I see your thumbnails recently, very beautiful thumbnails. I think that's going to really be helping your channel as you go. So you create bulk content and spread it out. I try to do that occasionally when I have more opportunity, time, I have free periods. I'm able to do recordings at a stretch, and then I'm able to upload appropriately. I create bulk content and spread it out. You go live daily. Going live daily, it's good. And post shorts every other day. Yeah, so you have a routine. You have like a schedule for your postings, which is very good. Having a pattern. Never see them, and that's the amazing thing about it. Right, right, Camps. Never seen those people. Okay, so Camp says, yes, I edit at night when I have time. Yes, I just said that in fact, I love those thumbnails. Very beautiful. Yes, I observed that you're changing the thumbnails and they are really nice. Okay. So I really hope to step up my game and see how much I can do. You are an inspiration and to many. Cam says I don't schedule live, but they are used to me anywhere from 2 to 4 p.m. Okay, that's good. 2 to 4 p.m. Cams, what time is it in your location currently? What time is it? Cams says that I like not loud. Okay. Really? Yes. What time is it in your location? Okay, so you study, is it that you using your analytics? Does your studio still show, does it show when most of your audience are watching or online? Does it show? Does it still show? There's that pattern, like a graph that shows when your viewers are present online. Okay, so it's 8 a.m. there. Okay, okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, and you are in the U.S., right? You are in the U.S. Kams, I really appreciate your presence, and um, I just like you say, I did not take it lightly. I really appreciate this. Thank you for always showing up, for engaging, not just showing up, engaging, and I mean, just being there. It really makes a lot of meaning, and it touches my heart. Thank you so much. Yes, most of my viewers show up from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Wow, wow. Okay, that's for that period. So, do you upload your videos within that period? Cams, do you upload your videos within that period? or prior to that time, or prior to 10 a.m. How do you have a specific time or period that you upload your videos? Let me take some water. Now, do you have a particular period that you upload your videos? Okay, you say you post at 7 to 8 a.m. to get the early ones, and then my videos stay for the heavy viewers. So that means you post hours before most of them are online. That's good. That's about 2 to 3 hours prior to that 10 a.m. Wow, that's nice. I was asking about editing. How much of editing do you do on your videos, Cams? And I should not forget that yesterday's what was that, like a garden? I think you were in a garden or so. Very beautiful place and quiet. Is it yesterday or 2 days ago? It was yesterday. I saw you live streaming in a very good environment. That was very beautiful, serene environment. Where was that? Where was that, Scams? Sometimes I'm thinking, I hope I'm not too fast talking. Okay, Cam says the reason why I do that when I go to work early in the morning, I usually go live and I don't like to miss them and it works out for me. Now, sorry, you said that I can go ahead to ask questions. Okay, the park, yes, that park, very nice place. And that was when I was asking about the mic, that the brand that you are using. The audio there was very fine. It was very quiet environment. I guess. So it's always good sometimes to change environment. You know, it gives different vibes, right? And people like to see something new. All right, so that's good. So, what time? How early do you now set out? How many hours before your resumption? So, how many hours do you usually spend? Are you able to spend on a live stream before you go to resume work? Okay, but you do your long form videos in within the house, right? Long form videos, you do them within mostly. Absolutely. When you're encouraging someone, the atmosphere sets the tone. Okay. Okay. Sometimes edit your videos. All right. So, how many hours before your resumption do you set out and then spend that you're able to spend time streaming? Does it mean okay? Does it mean okay? You find somewhere to park, or you don't drive, and you have to carry okay now basic things that you can use your tripod, your mic, of course, your recording our live streaming device. Okay, Cam says yes, inside you record. Yeah. Wow, it's been an interesting time, Cams. Thank you so much for engaging. Thank you for sharing your experiences with us, with me, and with us. Okay, I'm not sure. Sometimes the the system does not. Sometimes I've observed does not reflect immediately the number of people on a live. Does not. Okay, so because people come in, go out sometimes, they join, new people join, old people come back. So sometimes the figures are there fluctuating. And sometimes you don't know because of the differences in location, network, and all. So you may not know who joined at what time. So, but I'm sure some people will be able to go over this live, watch it again, and of course, some of the things that we have shared will benefit as many people that will be able to watch it. Dr. Shem, it comes with time. Okay, what comes with time? Okay, what comes with time? What do you mean? It comes with time. You know, someone was asking me on this side some time ago that how do I do it? How am I able to do videos? Knowing the fact that I also practice and all. How do I have time? I started sharing with the person that really it's something that I I grew into. I started learning. It's like learning on the job or something like that. You know, finding ways to do things and do better at it, get better at it. So there's always a way, just like you said, it comes with time. Get to learn and find ways of doing things, looking for opportunities. To share me comes with time. Yes, yes, you will pick up your own style and routine. You're right. You're right. Just about seasons and then fixing things, putting things in place. Yeah. So there are times that my wife, my children, especially the children are around, and I want to record. I'm on a live. Try to do this. Try to do that. Okay, okay. So, but some people, there are times that my children, one or two, they've shown one of maybe a recorded video, one of my long form videos, maybe on the live too. Okay, but they enjoy themselves, of course. But sometimes, because it's adult discussions, most times I don't want them to come around when I'm talking, especially when I'm recording some sensitive videos. Okay, so these are some of the factors. Sometimes you have to change environment. So, thank you, Cam. Say you pick up your own style, yes, and routine. Yes, when you go live, people won't show up right away. Yes, they will watch the replay. Right, you are right. I see that happening. Some of the videos, I see the numbers increasing and all. And then, comes in your experience, do you think how many hours do you think minimum that one should go to be able to get? I know the frequency in showing up matters, But what about the duration of the live session itself? Do you think how does it affect the numbers? So I remember a live session that I did on cancer about a year ago. I think a discussion on cancer. I think it was World Cancer Day. Thousands of people joined that live. I mean, people were so much engaged or engaging in the discussions. So I think there's different factors, and I used a thumbnail for that particular live. So see a lot at see a lot. Let me read this well. Okay, I've read this. Yes, when you go live, people won't show up right away, but they will watch the replay. Then he said, I read out all my comments on my live so that when people catch the replay, you understand what I'm responding to. That's very important. Thank you for that. I picked that. You read out all your comments on your live so that when people catch the replay, they will understand what you are responding to. I believe someone is also learning from this. Cam says, you see a lot when people go live. People who catch the replay get confused because if they were not watching on a desktop to see the post comments, they won't understand. Okay, that's true. Okay, the mobile does not give. Okay, so is the I thought there usually should be a setting, yes, where replay messages in the chats could show in the replay. I'm not sure if it doesn't apply to mobile, right? It's just desktop. So does it mean that this setting is automatic that when anyone replays this on laptop, I'm not sure it will automatically show the chats, the live chats. Cams, can you confirm that? Okay, so that's true. People may just be wondering what the person is talking about if the comments are not there, the chats. Okay, so Cam says that's a tip for you. Thank you, Cams. Thank you, Cams. Thank you, Cams. So read out your comments that will benefit your post viewers. Yes, I'm doing that now. And then it's important to call people by name, right? Because that also gives that sense of connection that I haven't really studied. Okay, that you haven't really studied yet. Learning about duration and retention rates. Okay, okay. All right, that's fine. No problem, comes. So what are you doing now? What are you doing now? Thank you for the fifth like. Thank you so much. There is three dots, yes, to swipe over, but if you don't pay attention, you won't see it. You mean on desktop, but not on mobile. You know, if you look at the mobile, there's a part on the right side of the screen that gives options for settings and all. Even on mobile, okay, I will check it again. I notice I've seen this on maybe on tab on desktop. I'm not sure, so I'll check it on mobile too, on mobile device. Thank you, Cams. You mean to swipe over? Okay, you mean up this way to check for the settings to have the charts in the replay, live charts to replay. Okay, so I will take note of that. Maybe I should have done that for this particular live. All right. Thank you so much, Cams. I know you really given some time on this live and well appreciated. So, what are you doing this weekend? Let me know. And we'll be calling it a wonderful time together this morning slash afternoon. Thank you so much, Cams, and everyone who joined in. I need to call each person Meta Snips, Eze Ifeanyi Eze, One Girl Lady Official, One Girl Lady The Wakish Music, Cams, Yashu, thank you. We had Ali was with us. Ali Salmon. Wow. So, Cams, I was appreciating everyone who joined in. And I want to wish you a very lovely weekend. As I mentioned earlier, we'll be having a guest on a live session tomorrow. It's going to be 7 p.m. West African time, Nigerian time. It's going to be an interesting discussion. Okay, Kams wants to explain. What do you want to explain? I'm listening now. I'm listening to you. Okay, I can read your comments. Go ahead, Kams. I can see your message. Pooh. Let me read. Let me read Cam's messages. Cam says vertically when you watch the replay. Look at the comment area. There's three little bubble or dots, okay? Just scroll over the left and the post comments will be there. Wow. Okay, I'm going to try that on one of my videos after this live. Thank you, Cams, for that. I always thought if it was not set from the beginning to replay, it's not going to reflect during the replay. So you mean anyone that's watching the replay at any time will be able to find that. Wanga lady still here. Thank you for your presence. But what I was trying to explain, a lot of people don't understand how to get access to it from their mobile devices. And that's where reading out the comments and explaining comes in handy. Okay, yes. Yes. What about now? No sound. Aha. Can you hear me now? Okay, okay. Thank you. Let me read what you typed. It said vertically when you watch the replay this way, vertically. I'm using a mobile phone right now. Look at the comment area. Usually the comment area comes under the video itself, right? And there's three little bubble or dots comment area just somewhere by the side, right? Just scroll over the left, and the post comments will be there. Okay, I'm going to try it and let you know what I come up with. Thank you so much, Cams. Thank you for sharing your experience and your expertise. Well appreciated. So what's the maximum, in closing, what's the maximum number of hours that you have done on a live, YouTube live? What's the maximum, if you can remember? Comes, what's the maximum in terms of the number of hours that you have ever done on a YouTube live? 3 hours, but give me a headache or I understand that. YouTube is spelled WORK, which you know, and then YouTubers are at risk of many things. Yes, but you enjoy talking, right? Comes, you enjoy talking. I like your tone. I like your diction, the way you deliver, you catch attention, the way you relate. Very good. And the more I thought I was going to end this earlier, but when you find out at the point, I think there's a way the system brings in people that keeps the life going. So you just have to adjust and then push it, keep pushing it. All right. I've done up to 3 hours too. I'm not sure. Up to four. I'm not sure. All right. On a live. Um, it's not okay. So headache. That can be from dehydration. If you're not well hydrated, headache. If you're hungry while on a live, an individual can get a headache. Okay, and it could just be from the stress of talking, and they need to rest. All right, so we need to be taking good care of our bodies. I have, as content creators, we're doing a lot, doing more, giving more, and then there's always a need to refresh, renew, you know, come back and better. All right, so you may need to have some. That's why it may be good to have snacks. Of course, you can snack on fruits, different types of fruits, nuts, you know, um, berries, you know, different fruits are available for us to enjoy while live streaming. Of course, you have your water by your side, and it's not be wrong to just take a little walk or stand and stretch during your live session. What is recommended is that at least within an hour of sitting, should be able to take a walk. I mean, stretch also, and I've been able to do that while on this live. Laughing out loud, chatting. Comes, you really enjoy. I mean, I like the way you enjoy yourself, connecting with people. So, how do you manage? Another question. Sorry, I said we're going to close. Another question is, how do you manage balance other aspects of your life, family? You know, how do you undo that? I heard when you said yesterday that you cook twice, in the week, and you don't cook on a Friday. Okay, so about 30 minutes and 1 hour is good enough for you. Yes. Okay. Okay, I missed some messages. It's not easy when you can't hear, but only to read and use my imagination. That's it. It's so interesting. It's a lot of work. So I'm looking forward to the day, apart from going live together, that is available on YouTube, that people can just feature while on the live. You can choose who can come up on your live, or or audio feature, something like that. I think it will make it more interesting and reduce the burden on the creator. All right, comes as long as my audience sees me, I'm good. Good. Comes, okay. You're welcome, Comes. Thank you for this encouragement. Right, right. Never thought about that, but I will have that in mind. Okay, what's that, Comes? What did I say? You see, that's one of the things that we have to work on. Catching up with the chat and then trying to relate. So, you said you is one thing that you said, right, right, right. Okay, you're welcome, Camps, for the encouragement. Right, right. I never thought about that, but I will have that in mind. What is that? I can't remember what exactly you're referring to. Wanga, welcome. Cam says you're fine. Cam says, yes, I cook on Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. I can imagine you're a very good cook, Camps. You cook on Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. That's nice. That's having a good plan and working with that. Cook two different meat and provisions. Okay. All right. It's been an interesting time. Wanga lady, thank you for letting us know that you're still here with us. Done 1.5 hours already. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. That's interesting. So that's the way it goes. There's once you have very good audience and supportive community, members, colleagues, friends, then you are good to go. You are sure. You can even go 4 hours, because as some people are showing up, others are coming in. Some people take a break, some people come in. It makes it interesting. So thank you so much for the time, and we will keep talking. We'll keep engaging, and have a splendid weekend. Okay, comes. Thank you. Any closing remarks? Okay, thank you, Cams. You're welcome. Welcome. Good to be here. Thank you so much. Wonderful friend. Now, do you know that I believe that timing is very crucial, just like you have observed. As much as possible, I'll try to keep showing up. But I noticed that early hours, midnight, early hours, 1 a.m. on this side, usually gives more room for, I don't know, maybe because audience, different parts of the world are able to connect. And then other times, of course, weekends, depending on the time, also depending on the topic, depending on what people are doing at that time and all. So as we go, we study things, we deliver, we enjoy. There must be a balance in when it comes to giving and then receiving. We must learn to not just to give, but to receive, enjoy ourselves on the life. Very good. Cam says, I told you when I have time, I spend quality time. You did, and you are fulfilling that. So, what was it like this weekend, this morning? What are you doing on a Saturday morning? Have a blessed day. Yes, thank you, Cams. Thank you so much. Regards to your family. Bye for now. Thank you. Have a blessed day too. Cams just left me in shock. Wow. 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 Thank you so much. Thank you, Cams. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for this. Interesting. Since the channel got monetized, I've counted 1, 2, 3, for people that have actually done super chat, done this, and sometimes my profession now, some people think, oh, doctor, but people that appreciate, and for one reason or the other, people just get to show that love. Thank you so much for your support. Camps just did something. Wanga lady, are you still here? You just help me appreciate Camps. Who is here? Wow. Camps has done more than being there, just being present, gone even extra to give financially. Oh, now this I appreciate. Thank you so much, Camps. Thank you so much. I mean, I'm short of words. And I can see more people joining in, and is it that an alarm was created when you did this? Thank you, Camps. I really appreciate. Thank you for your support. Camps says buy a drink. Oh, that's a big one. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for using uh, the the super. It's been a while. Thank you. I really appreciate. No. So Cam says, have a great day, Dr. Shoyemi. Bless up. Amen. Thank you so much, Cams. Thank you. Let me just enjoy this view before I close this live. It's interesting. Thank you so much. Have a great day. If you are just joining the live, let me know where you are joining from. I hope this is not going to be the second half of our live, but we've had a lot of discussion, and you can watch the replay. Kams just did something big here, and Wanga says, "Kams, thanks, thank you, thank you, Wanga, thank you for appreciating Kams. Thank you so much." So Wanga, how is your work going? How is it going? You said you at work. So I'll be closing this live session soon, and I really want to say thank you once again to Cams for the gift. I do not take it for granted. Thank you so much. Thank you, Cams. Thank you, Wanga Lady. I hope to see you again soon. Like I said, we'll be having a guest on the channel tomorrow, and I promise it to be an interesting one. I will put up a post in the community for the discussion we'll be having. Okay. I believe we are going to have a lot of people join in so that we can learn together. Questions will be entertained. All right. Thank you so much. Bye for now. Bye.